Of course, when Bill Murray punched me, they used a special lens on the camera that foreshortened the distance, so Bill never came within 10 inches of me. Here, you do it. Here, you go back. Ready? And go! Oh, come on, man. Hey, I'm Stephen Tobolowsky, and I'm performing the Tobolowsky Files at the Pleasance Cabaret Bar every day at 5:20.
How's your run been so far? You got here last week, is that right?
I got here a few days ago, and so far it's been fun. What I'm doing is, instead of doing one show 14 times, I'm doing 7 different shows. What I do is I tell true stories from my life, and they're pretty strange stories. I tell the story of like being held hostage at gunpoint in a grocery store and having an unintentional astral projection to a backyard party, and tonight I'm telling the story of how I was thrown out of college and what I did to end up graduating.
In terms of picking 7, was that a difficult process? Were the ones that you kind of deliberating on for a while, like, well, maybe this show, maybe this show?
Bing, bing, bing. The man hit it on the head. It was the most difficult thing in the world, and it hit me blindside. What these stories are all about the imponderable moments. These 7 stories are stories of things that happened to me in my life that I have absolutely no explanation of what happened or why, but it wasn't accidental, and these imponderable moments keep working on me, kind of like a bad pastrami sandwich.
What do you think it is about you as a person that attracts these imponderable situations?
Oh God, help me, I have no idea. It's what my dear wife Ann, she's like, oh no, not again. One of the things that's not a story is back when Berlin was divided, I was with a tour group from a group of people from Texas, and the guy who was sitting next to me, when we were stopped going into East Berlin, the soldiers come on the bus and want to check everybody out, and he was like a 16-year-old kid, and he says to the guy, "Get that gun out of my face, you fucking commie." Not the right thing to say or the right place to say it. So the guards grabbed me and him, drag us off the bus, put us up against a brick wall like so, took our bags off the bus, opened them up while they're holding guns on us, and have us stand there. Thunderstorm comes. The guard goes inside to drink some schnapps. We stand in the pouring rain. We were standing against that wall for 4 hours until we had someone from the embassy rescue us. Our clothes were spread out on the street, so they were all sopping wet. And I'm thinking like, well, that kind of thing doesn't happen to everybody, does it?
I can always say no.
No. But because of that, when we got back to New York, the people at the UN asked me if I would speak on my experiences in Germany. And so how many 19-year-olds get to address the UN? Me. So that doesn't happen either. So all these horrible and wonderful, strange things occasionally happen to me.
And that's one that didn't even make the cut.
Hasn't made the book yet, no.
Telling a story over now, it's not something that comes to people maybe naturally. What do you think makes a good storyteller? What makes a good story for people?
I have a specific theory, and that is true always trumps clever. Tell the truth. The closer you can tell the truth in a story, the more likely that person listening to you will feel it's their story.
You're quite a memorable face from so many films and all your film roles. Mm-hmm. How often is it that people come up to you and say, do I know you or not? Do I know you from somewhere? Several times a day. Is it?
And it's good because people like me for films that I like Groundhog Day, like Ned Ryerson Groundhog Day, or Californication, playing Stu Baggs and that, or Glee.
In terms of being shouted at by Bill Murray and punched by Bill Murray, was he a professional, or did he take that anger to another level?
Bill Murray is one of the most professional actors I've ever worked with. The best at that was Bridget Fonda. She had to knee me in the nuts in A Single White Female. She always came within an inch.